Next topic is nature of poverty. To understand the concept of poverty more clearly, according to its nature, economists have divided poverty into two parts. One is absolute poverty, second is relative poverty. Absolute, the word absolute itself suggests कि completely poor or complete poverty. अब completely poverty या absolute poverty किसको बोलते हैं? तो one who cannot spend or one who does not have enough income to satisfy their basic needs and services are said to be an absolute poor or complete poverty. See, a minimum expenditure or income required to satisfy the minimum basic needs and services is known as a poverty line. This we have already studied before कि poverty line क्या है. That one who does not have enough income to satisfy their basic needs are the people who are living below the poverty line. The population having income or expenditure below this poverty line are said to be absolute poor. ऐसे जितने भी populations हैं, जितने भी families हैं who does not cannot satisfy their basic needs are all under the categories of an absolute poor. Absolute poverty is also known as in complete poverty. As I have told you before that absolute matlab completely poor, complete poverty. The concept of absolute poor help us to categorize people living below the poverty line. To reduce the poverty amongst this, target orient policies can be framed. It has been said that अगर हमको एक बार पता चल जाए कि absolute poor कितने हैं, absolute poverty इसके लिए है so that we can know that how many peoples or how many populations are living below the poverty line, how to reduce the poverty, what are the टारगेट एक रखना है, वो टारगेट को लेकर हम कौन कौन सी पॉलिसीज़ फॉर्मुलेट करेंगे ताकि हम पॉवर्टी को रिड्यूस कर सकें, एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टीज़ को रिड्यूस कर सकें. नाउ पॉवर्टी लाइन. टू अंडरस्टैंड द लेवल ऑफ एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी, the minimum consumption expenditure required to fulfill the minimum physical amount of cereal, pulses, milk, butter, etc. should be studied. यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट आता है कि कौन एब्सोल्यूट पुअर है. इट इज़ बीन सेड दैट जो इनकम मिनिमम इनकम नहीं स्पेंड कर रहा है. नाउ व्हाट शुड बी द इनकम. यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है कि इनकम कितनी होनी चाहिए हमारी बेसिक नीड्स को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए, या फिर हमको कितनी कैलोरीज चाहिए, कितना फूड्स चाहिए, पल्सेस कितने चाहिए, मिल्क कितने चाहिए, बटर कितने चाहिए, ये सब हमको डिटेल में पढ़ना है. तो दिस वी विल स्टडी अंडर द हेडिंग पॉवर्टी लाइन. ओके. टू अंडरस्टैंड द लेवल ऑफ एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी, द मिनिमम कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर रिक्वायर्ड टू फुलफिल द मिनिमम फिजिकल अमाउंट ऑफ सीरियल, पल्सेस, मिल्क, butter, etc. should be studied. To ascertain the minimum per capita consumption expenditure in the initial years of planning, Indian Councils of Medical Research have decided that rural area per person per day 2400 calories and for urban area per person per day 2100 calories are required. Okay, in the initial year, according to an Indian Councils of Medical Research, they have decided कि rural area में per day per person should at least take 2400 calories and in urban per day per person should take 2100 calories. This method was accepted by planning commissions in the year 1969 and taking 1960-61 price as a base year, rupees 20 per capita per month was decided as a measuring rod of poverty. Means what कि 20 भी अगर आप पर 20 रुपीज़ पर मंथ में अगर आप इनकम अर्न करके एक्सपेंडिचर नहीं कर पा रहे हो, 20 रुपीज़ इफ़ यू आर नॉट अर्निंग एंड यू आर नॉट डूइंग एन एक्सपेंडिचर्स ऑफ 20, then you are below the poverty line. This is what it has been decided by an Indian Council of Medical Research in the year 1969. Further, it has been said with this working method, Dandekar and Rath for rural areas on the basis of 1960-61 prices decided to rupees 15 per capita per month as a poverty line and urban area rupees 22.50 per month. Later, Planning Commission appointed an expert committee under the chairmanships of Professor D.T. Lakkadwala, which estimated poverty for the year 1993, taking 73-74 prices as a base year price. For rural area in the year 49 rupees, for the rural area rupees 49, that is in the year 73-74, according to an DT Lakkadwala, it was decided that in the year 1993, taking a 73-74 as a base year, the Lakkadwala committee was appointed and he decided that in rural area rupees 49 should be per capita per month, and urban area 57 per capita per month. This is what it has been decided. This has been decided by an DT लक्कड़वाला कमेटी. बट इनिशियली ये था कि 1969 में जो पॉलिसीज़ फ्रेम हुई थी वहाँ पर 20 था. देन दांडेकर एंड रथ ने वही ईयर में 60-61 को बेस प्राइस करके इट हैज़ रिड्यूस फ्रॉम 20, इट हैज़ रिड्यूस टू 15, okay, and in urban it have gone high to 22.50 per capita per month. But later on in the year 1993, taking base year as in 73-74, Lakkadwala committee have changed it and they have decided for rural there should be minimum 49 rupees per capita per month. मतलब रूरल में एक पर्सन अगर 49 रुपीज़, रूरल एरिया में वन पर्सन शुड स्पेंड और शुड अर्न लीस्ट 49 rupees, and it is decided that 59 rupees per capita per month consumption expenditure was estimated to fulfill the requirement for the above poverty line. Okay, so this is what it is decided by Professor DT Lakkadwala. In the methods of calculating poverty line, one of the major drawback is that it only take into account the calorie consumption. Again, ये जो एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी है उसका भी एक ड्रॉबैक है, बिकॉज ये सिर्फ एक ही टॉपिक के ऊपर, ह्यूमन एस्पेक्ट्स के ऊपर एम्फोसाइज कर रहा है, दैट इज़ कैलोरी कंजम्पशन. यस, बट पॉवर्टी इज़ एन इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन एंड हंगर इज़ अ physical situation. So the poverty lines become a starvation line. तो ये एक ड्रॉबैक है एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी का. To make the concept of poverty line more progressive, the minimum standard of quality of life should be decided, and for that required facilities for quality like such as nutritive and balanced food, health, electricity, kitchen fuel में what kind of fuel you are using, like LPG gas, kerosene, then you may be using an induction, what kind of fuel you are using, clothing, education expenditure, housing etc should be included. Again वापस वही चीज़ आई कि एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी में हम इनकम और कैलोरी की बात कर रहे हैं, एंड पॉवर्टी इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन है, स्टार्वेशन सिचुएशन नहीं है. एंड some required facility should be considered rather than only focusing on an income and the calorie. And what are those facilities? Health, education, electricity, fuel, all those facilities should be taken into the consideration. In this context, to redefine the measuring rods of poverty, the committee under the chairmanships of Professor Suresh Tendulkar submitted its report to the government in the year 2009. Now, in the year 2009, under the chairmanships of Professor Suresh Tendulkar, this committee have presented a report in the year 2009 to decide what actually the poverty is. So this committee have decided a new method of measuring poverty. Now this committee in the year 2009 have decided that this is not a true measures of measuring rods to find in poverty. So this committee decided a new methods of measuring poverty, in which apart from consumption expenditures for minimum calorie, expenditures on education, health was also included. ये कमेटी ने दो और चीज़ इसमें इंक्लूड की है कि एक्सपेंडिचर्स ऑन मिनिमम कैलोरी, मतलब कि आप मिनिमम नीड सेटिस्फाइड करने के लिए मिनिमम कैलोरी इनटेक के लिए आप कितने एक्सपेंडिचर कर रहे हो. On top of that, what expenditure you are doing on your education and on your health is also included. So these are the two new aspects, that is education and health, are included by Tendulkar committee in the year 2009. Turn your page. According to this new method, in the year 11-12, the per capita monthly consumption expenditure for rural area हियर इट इज़ बीन सेंड मंथली कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, जो हमने प्रीवियसली देखा वो मंथ में बहुत इनकम कम था, 15-20 रुपीज़ की बात कर रहे थे, 49 रुपीज़ की बात कर रहे थे. बट इन द ईयर 2009 ये जो कमिटी फॉर्म हुई उन्होंने डिसाइड किया इन द ईयर 11 एंड 12 दैट per capita monthly consumption expenditure for rural area should be at least rupees 816, and for urban area it should be least 1000 rupees, was decided as a poverty line. So this committee have increased the per capita consumption expenditure in rupees. In order to calculate the absolute poverty at an international level, the cost of all resources consumed by an average adult are considered. At international level, poverty line based on purchasing power parity decided at $1.25 per day. At international level में ये purchasing power parity means the money that you hold, उसे आप कितना परचेज करते हो उसे हम बोलते हैं इंडियन कोई भी करेंसीज के अंदर उसको हम बोलते हैं purchasing power parity. I have already explained what is purchasing power parity in my previous video, so you will get it detailed explanations from there. At international level, it has been said that purchasing power parity should be least $1.25 per day for the year 2005, which was $1 for the year 1990. In 1990, in international level, purchasing power dollar में 1990 में $1 था, which have increased to $1.25, okay, for the year 2015. And for the year 2015 it is adopted as $1.90 per day. With the help of international poverty line, absolute poverty for the different nations can be measured using an uniform method. Every countries have their own measuring rods to measures and poverty, and it has been said that rather than measuring in the different method, all nations should use one measurings or one uniform methods. So what are those methods that we will study? Measurement of absolute poverty in India. In the 60th round of National Sample Survey Organizations 2011 and 12, using per joint family expenditure data, Tendulkar committee estimated that in India in the year 2004 and 5, the measurement of absolute poverty was 37.2%, which reduced to 21.9% in the year 11 and 12. Now here it has been shown that what is the measurement of poverty in India in percentage. Okay, rural in the year 2004 and 5 was 41.8, whereas in urban it was 25. In the rural in the year 11 and 12 it was 25.7, whereas on urban in the year 2004 and 5 it was 25.7, which have reduced to 13.7 in the year 11 and 12. So you can see that poverty have reduced in the year 11 and 12 when it is compared with the other year. This information is collected from in Sources Economic Survey 2015 and 16. Again the same explanation is there that in the rural India the measurements of poverty in the year 4 and 5 was 41.8, which reduced to 25.7 in the year 11 and 12, whereas in urban it was 25.7 in the year 2004 and 5, which reduced to 13.7 in the year 2011 and 12. Now state-wise magnitudes of poverty in India. State-wise, which country has highest poverty and which countries has lowest poverty, state-wise ये table के अंदर interpretation किया गया है. According to Planning Commission's 2011 and 12, state-wise magnitudes of poverty is as follow. Here you will see that below poverty line, below the 10% poverty इसके अंदर गोवा, केरला, हिमाचल प्रदेश, सिक्किम, पंजाब, आंध्र प्रदेश. 10 to 20% के अंदर जम्मू कश्मीर, हरियाणा, तमिलनाडु, गुजरात, राजस्थान, महाराष्ट्र, त्रिपुरा, नागालैंड and Meghalaya is there. Whereas percentage of populations below the poverty line, that is below the 20 to 30% के अंदर वेस्ट बंगाल, मिजोरम, कर्नाटका, उत्तर प्रदेश. 30 to 40% के अंदर you will see that मध्य प्रदेश, आसाम, ओडिशा, बिहार, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, मणिपुर, झारखंड and छत्तीसगढ़ is there. So from this we can state that according to these informations we can say that Goa, Kerala, these are the state which have least number of people who is living below the poverty line. ओके और जब ये स्टेट को हम कंपेयर करते तो ये ऐसे स्टेट है जहाँ पर हाईएस्ट पीपल आर लिविंग बिलो द पॉवर्टी लाइन. सो लेट्स सी इट्स इंटरप्रिटेशंस ऑन पेज नंबर 51. According to the above information, state less than 10% of poverty are Goa, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Punjab and Andhra Pradesh, whereas in Jammu, Kashmir, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Tripura, 10 to 20% measurements of poverty is seen. Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Arunachal Pradesh have been measured as highest poverty, that is 30 to 40%. So according to the annual reports of 2013 among various states of India, Goa has the lowest poverty, which is only 5.09%, whereas the highest measurements of poverty is for Chhattisgarh, which is 39.93. So Goa has the least poverty, while as Chhattisgarh has highest, which is 39.93. So this is what an absolute poverty is. और एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी को बहुत सारे कमिटीज़ ने डिफरेंट ईयर्स में दे हैव ट्राई टू इंटरप्रिटेट इन देयर ओन वे on the basis of income, on the basis of some of the basic needs, some of the expenditure, including some of more aspects like human health, knowledge. Every committee have tried to interpret it there in the own way, and in the last we have seen that those states, these are the states who are state वाइज पॉवर्टीज़ को इंटरप्रिटेट किया गया है कि कौन से स्टेट में हाईएस्ट और लोवेस्ट पॉवर्टी है. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज अवर relative poverty. We have seen that poverty is classified in natures of poverty is classified in two headings. One is absolute and second is relative poverty. In the concept of absolute poverty, the minimum consumption expenditure required for satisfying minimum needs is taken into consideration. But in the concept of relative poverty, income inequality exists in different group of people living in the society is considered. मैंने बिगनिंग में भी बोला था कि पॉवर्टी का मेन रीज़न है इनकम इनइक्वलिटीज़ दैट इज़ प्रीवेलिंग अमॉन्ग द वेरियस क्लासेस ऑफ द सोसाइटी. तो एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी के अंदर बस इनकम की ही बातें की गई है. डिफरेंस इन इनइक्वालिटीज़ दैट इज़ एग्जिस्टिंग इन डिफरेंट क्लासेस ऑफ द सोसाइटी इज़ नॉट कंसिडर्ड, एंड दिस इज़ कंसिडर्ड इनटू अ कंसेप्ट ऑफ रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी. सो रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी एम्फसाइज ऑन इनइक्वालिटीज़ एग्जिस्टिंग इन डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स ऑफ पीपल लिविंग इन द सोसाइटी. Commonly in every economy, income disparity is seen. In that case, lower income class is considered to be a relative poorer than an higher income class. We all know in wherever we live, we all does not have same level of income. Yes, so that makes us different from one and other. So here we can say that some are living below, some are earning more less, and some are earning more. So lower income class can be seen, who is known as relatively poor, and against that we will see an higher income classes with an high income level where the standard of living is high. To study relative poverty, society is divided into different income groups and unequal distributions of income is studied. इसके अंदर ये रिलेटिव कंसेप्ट के अंदर सोसाइटी इज़ डिवाइडेड इन इनकम ग्रुप्स, मतलब कि कौन कितना इनकम अर्न कर रहा है. दैट यू विल सी इट लेटर ऑन इन द टेबल व्हेन वी विल कम. ओके, और उनके बीच में अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ इनकम कितनी है और क्यों है वो हमको स्टडी कर बताई गई है. रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी exhibits the level of income inequalities among different classes of people. It is in context of India that as rapid developing economy, instead of studying the concept of poverty and poverty line, relative poverty on unequal distributions of income should be considered. It is said that we are one of the fastest developing economy, और ऐसे टाइम पे एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी को पढ़ना या पॉवर्टी लाइन को पढ़ना एक प्रॉपर क्राइटेरिया नहीं है हमारे देश के डेवलपमेंट को मेजर करने के लिए. रेदर देन वी शुड एम्फसाइज मोर ऑन रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी कि पॉवर्टी में पॉवर्टी क्यों है or unequal distributions of income, why people have unequal, different classes are there among different groups of people, should be taken into the consideration. The concept of relative poverty can be studied with the help of hypothetical example. Hypothetical example means कि ये एक imaginary example है जो आपको explain करने के लिए present किया गया है. From the example, a nation population is divided on the basis of 5 income group. Under this example, you will see that population is divided in 5 different groups. Group 1, which is who is having an income group of 0 to 30,000. Group 2, 30 to 1 lakh income. 3 with an 1 to 3 lakh income. Group 4, 3 to 10 lakh, and Group 5, 10 lakh and above. In the above examples, the class in group 2 have more income than income of class 1. Here you will see that class 2 जो है, group 2 जो है, उनका income ज़्यादा है compared to a group 1. Yes, it can be said that group 1 are relative poorer than group 2. Group 1 सबसे poor है compared to all other group. But the people of group 2 has lower income than the income of people in group 3, 4, 5. If we consider 2, तो 2 1 से rich है, poorer नहीं है, but 3, 4, 5 के comparison में वो poor है. Hence, people of group 2 are relatively poor than the group 3, 4 and 5. To measure relative poverty or income inequalities, generally informations of income group by Lona's curve and Gini coefficients are useful. Okay, so this is your relative poverty, which emphasize more on unequal distributions of income, and the different classes that are prevailing in the society should be taken into consideration to measure in poverty and to find out the reason for an unequal distributions of income, rather than focusing on absolute or concept of poverty or on the concept of poverty line.